Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wrath, and today we're looking at Heroes and Generals. Now, I know I've taken a look at this game a couple of times in the past, and I wanted to see how it has progressed, since then it is still technically listed as being in early access. The interfaces have changed. They've made it so you can now buy characters from every class right from the word go. I think you can buy a general word go. Yep. So that's the good part. Bad news is that there's still problems. The game. One thing I want to make everybody clear about is that I love this game. I absolutely love the amount of work and detail that has gone into this game. It is by far one of the best combined arms World War II first-person games available at all. It is very immersive. It's incredibly addictive. However, one of the big problems that they have and have had from day one is cheaters. And they've been banning accounts left and right, and they've enacted various anti-cheat softwares. But it's still never enough, because there's always these people that are using client-side hacks, which are just taking information that the game already has that it doesn't give to the player and making it available to them, or modifying local files rather than the information that's going to the server. So, for instance, like a couple of them that I did a quick search on it for stuff that's recent, and one of the most common things is that a lot of the guys that cheat will turn off their aim animations, and they will remove the recoil from their weapons. So that means this animation, that half second of the gun coming up, and the recoil of the weapon. You see, I've got fairly decent barrel climb there from the recoil. They don't have that. Every shot lands exactly where they were pointed the first time. Their aim never adjusts. The other thing that they'll do is that they'll have the system hacked so that it either displays the location of all players, or it highlights characters in red, making them incredibly visible in the environment. In both cases, and there's wireframe ones that bring the game down to its wireframes, so you can see through materials like walls. That, along with like hacks that give you radars, so you know where everybody's at. There's just a variety of them, and you can really, they've got a reporting system in place, so you can report guys that are doing it, but you can never be certain that they are doing it without paying very close attention. What I usually recommend is, see, there's a guy right there. That was a hacker. And the reason you can tell is because he knew where I was without coming around that wall. Without having to see me, he knew that I was there and shot me through the wall. That's a hack. So we're going to go back and we're going to confirm that he's running hacks, because I don't like to report people maliciously. But, you can usually tell when somebody's running hacks because they apply to what I call the perfect storm of information. They know exactly where you are. They can aim and hit you from absurd distances through obstructions. So, like right now, I'm moving through bushes. They shouldn't be able to clearly see me. So as I move up here, just as I can't clearly see them, they shouldn't be able to clearly see me. And you'll notice that the guys who did that have moved off and disappeared, because they don't want to get caught hacking. because if they catch you hacking in this game, it's a complete ban of your account, 100%. So any progress you may have earned is gone, and you will get nothing. So, just trying to sneak a little bit, see if it's the same guys. Okay. I mean, like, this game is so immersive. When you play it fair, it is one of the most fun and immersive shooters out there, because you get no special. See, like that highlight tag that appeared, that was one of my allies getting visual on an enemy and holding his aim over the guy so that it would broadcast his location to the rest of us. It's basically him calling out where he sees somebody. And that is really awesome, because the marker that appears does not stay on the person. It's that location. Saw somebody there. And that makes it incredibly good, because it's, you know, if the guy is moving, it doesn't tell you where he currently is. It only tells you where he was. So now I know that he's over there somewhere, and I'm going to try and get him by outmaneuvering. And he's not there. He's outmaneuvered me. Where'd he go? Lose him? Oh, he's right on the other side of that wall. Oh nope, that's one of my allies. And that's what makes this game so great when you're playing it legit. Because it is legitimately an awesome game. And you know, nothing but love for the developers of this game, because they've put in a lot of work and effort to make this game really immersive, really fun, and challenging. And so it is very, very sad. There's a guy, see? Oh, I killed him. Awesome. Alright. I didn't think I was going to get a one-shot kill with that. Alright, the other guy went around this way. We saw him. Now we're going to try and sneak over and see if we can get eyes on him. Our other guy over there is trying to sneak up and look for him too. We saw him. The question is, where is he? See, I just got a ribbon for being cautious, for moving with stealth and caution rather than just running around, running and gunning. I think that's him. Nope. Alright. Time to go get some more ammo. So we're gonna go over here and resupply our ammo. So it is, it's one of the things that makes this game really, really good, and I honestly hope that they can get rid of the cheaters, so that when they actually run this game, they will freaking stop being so many hackers in it. Fortunately, this match, we didn't really get that much. We might have had one guy, but since we couldn't verify that he was running hacks, we pretty much have to leave it and hope he'll get caught another time. I always like that they let you battle at the end. I thought that was a fairly decent battle. You know, and you get progress towards these, which yep, the squad got disbanded. That's fine. The various different ribbons are progress towards different things. You know, so you've got your progress towards your rank, which There's a really neat thing about this that I really like that a lot of people didn't realize, is that the amount of money you make per battle is actually related to how long you stay in battle, in combat. Because your pay rate is based on an hourly wage. So, for instance, let's go get out of this here. So my character is an Uber Gefährder 6 plus. I don't actually know what that means, but because I don't speak German. But so right now my guy makes 10,000 per hour, right? So if he stays in combat per hour, and it's prorated down to I think like minute or second from that. So you have a rate of, so much per second that you earn being in combat, all right? Whether you're fighting and killing people or you're just sitting and holding a point, doesn't matter. You make the same in the game as long as you are alive. So it makes it more profitable for you to take things slow and be cautious, as well as the game, making kind of penalizing you for dying by making you have to run back to combat. Especially on like the assault maps and on the war maps, where the battlefield can legitimately be several kilometers wide, and so getting killed can put you pretty far off. Like these skirmish battles are, I want to say they're probably maybe 1 or 2 kilometers from end to end, but probably not that much. Probably 5 kilometers. So you'll see when this map loads up that it's not really that excessively far. You can run across it in a short period of time. But some of the larger maps for the wars can be astronomically huge. I mean, like on foot, it can take your character upwards of 20 minutes to cross the map, which is just incredibly fun. I mean, there's so much detail in this game, and that's the thing that makes it so great. And it's also the thing that makes the cheaters so horrible. Because I mean, there's aimbots and other cheap things where it's like, oh, you have perfect aim all the time. As soon as you snap your weapon to your shoulder, and since you have removed your animations, that means it takes you 0 time to go from hip fire to shoulder fire, and as soon as they do it, it automatically aims them at the target closest to their to where they were pointing. That's an enemy, and some of them even aim directly at the guy's head. So it's like, oh look, headshot, 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 and the person playing doesn't actually have to work for it. And that, to me, is like the worst thing you can do in these games, because you know what? Be legitimate. Be legit. I mean, because there are genuinely guys that are so good at this game that they legitimately, everybody thinks that they're cheating. I've seen a couple of them who have recorded their play and posted it online to prove that they are not running any kind of cheat or anything else. They say, look, I'm just that good. Me, personally, I'm not. But the vast majority of them, you can tell when they are that good because they have, they've got the skills, and you can see it in the way that they play, that they're not running around and being crazy. See, like, that guy, I genuinely ran right out in front of him, so he got me. But the guys that cheat, you can spot them a mile away, because they do things like the perfect aim from a character that should not have a scope or something capable of giving them a view of you, and yet they one-shot you without anything remotely approaching like a ranging shot, and it usually shows that they're firing with iron sights or something like that, where it's like, okay, you just sniped me from 1,200 meters with iron sights on the run. Sorry, that's just not something that happens. But then there's legitimately the guys who are actual good snipers who catch you while you're moving and see you and drop you. I personally have sniped someone at 1,200 meters with one of the ×8 scopes on a recon from a recon kit. So I know it's doable. Alright, we're gonna toss that up there. Yeah, that wasn't fun. See, that guy probably wasn't cheating, because his shots didn't immediately hit me, and it wasn't like insta-kill. You can tell the guys that are using the aim assist and that have the no recoil and all of that turned on, because they will do a perfect burst, right? Which is they step in, point their gun at you, and a lot of times you won't even see them point their gun at you. You'll just hear them fire, and it'll be 3 to 5 shots, and you're dead, because all of the bullets are right on top of each other, so, and it's automatically snapping to your head. So 5 shots to the head is a guaranteed kill, no matter what. And you'll usually see them using, you know, some kind of rapid-fire weapon, usually one of the LMGs, and they'll shoot at you from range. So they'll do like a little 4-round burst with a light machine gun from 500 meters. Which, legitimately, if you can snipe somebody with a light machine gun from 500 meters away, you're a god. Okay, let's see here. There's a guy here somewhere. The question is where. Alright, the fact that somebody's shooting at me does not make me... Okay, so they're probably right outside the door here. We'll see if we can get them. Oh, that guy again. Not liking him at all. But we're gonna keep on keeping on. Now, one of the things a lot of kind of sneaky guys like to do is sneak around and capture. See, like we're capturing A. One of our guys has snuck around to the point on their side that's more deeply in their territory to try and capture it. And so, based on how long this match has been going, I can almost guarantee that there's probably somebody very carefully working their way around this side of the map, trying to do the same to us. So, oop. Hear that? Thought I heard a motorcycle. Is it? Did I hear a motorcycle? Can't be sure over the sound of that frickin' drop plane. Which means we got paratroopers in this battle. Not for sure I heard a motorcycle. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there's gonna be a guy dropping here somewhere. That's one of the things, is that, you know, sometimes it pays to be that guy that's not rushing the capture points. If you're staying still and paying attention, you can often help the rest of your team by letting them focus their attention on the other objectives. So in this case, for example, God, I wish those planes would stop being so loud. Oh, there's 2 guys that just dropped. Let's see if we can hit him. That's what I mean by this game can be truly awesome. Okay. Dropped right there. Let's see if we can tap him from here. Oh, there he is. And make him put his head down. Okay. There may still be a guy working his way up there, but the rest of the team needs me up here. So I need to get up here and provide some cover. Okay, so there's a guy over there. I'm gonna need to deal with him. Let's take a grenade here. Chuck one over there. Chuck one in there. See if we can get these. Oh, and I didn't have a fully loaded magazine. So he got me. Same guy, too. He's gotten me like 3 times. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, see? Now one of them has decided to try and capture C. And the reason they're doing it is they're trying to bring pressure off of us. From us off of their other objectives. Usually 1 or 2 guys, and they're trying to basically distract us. Probably their parachute guys, being honest. Okay, so most likely places that he's probably in these trees here. There he goes. Got him. So let's see what you were carrying, buddy. Oh, you were carrying the same gun that I already have. No, what a waste. Or was it? Oh, this is the much higher firepower one. Okay, so that's a battle in this, and as you can see, since I stayed alive a lot longer in that battle, I got a bit more. But the battles in this game can legitimately last hours, which again is really cool. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend that you check it out. But if you're a cheating bastard, you need not apply, because this game is really meant for people who have at least something remotely resembling a sense of dignity and honor. Because if you're going to cheat, just, go find a corner and circle jerk or something. You're not worth being in the game. Anyway, my name's Wrath, and again, I strongly recommend that you check this game out. I will put a link to their page, their webpage, and also a link to their Steam store page, because they are available on Steam under early access. And again, I strongly recommend that you check it out. It is a great game and deserves a lot of support and love. And honestly, all the people that are running cheats just need to pull their bottom lip over their head and swallow. I'm Wrath, and until next time, try not to eat yourself.